Hi guys, welcome to today's class. So we'll be learning how to make a sleeve that works. Okay, these are the patterns or the tools that you need for drafting your sleeve pattern. Okay, so stay tuned to the class. You're going to enjoy it. You can use any of these markers, can be blue, can be green, can be just about any color. Okay, I'm going to be using the black and then I'll switch to the green as well. So whatever you want is okay. Now I'm going to mark my margin line. Okay, this margin line, I'm just measuring 2 inches all across, and then I'm going to rule that out. Okay, so guys, thank you for always being with me in my classes. I hope they've been helpful. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get notifications anytime I post. Just click the notification bell. Okay, so I've gone ahead to rule my line on that margin line. Remember, it was 2 inches I measured. Now I'm going to be taking my other measurements starting from that 2 inches line. I'm going to measure my bicep line, which I'm going to link to the video so that you can see how to get your bicep. Okay, then I measured my elbow line and next my sleeve length. Okay, this is my long sleeve length. All right, I'm going to rule that across at the edges as well so that I'll get a perfect straight line. All right, okay, that's just what I'm doing. My bicep line, my sleeve length, and then my elbow line. That's just also I'm ruling across my bicep line, okay, which I will link to the video, then my elbow line, and of course my sleeve length, my long sleeve length. Okay, for your elbow line, of course, you measure from your sleeve head to your elbow. That's just it. And now I'm labeling it. Okay, labeled in my elbow, my bicep, and of course my sleeve length. Okay, so guys, this sleeve works. Okay, you can even use it for your suits, you can use it for your blazers, you can use it for your normal gowns, all perfect. All right, so now, so the next step after this is to get the midpoint of your paper, which I have already done using my pencil. Now divide your bicep measurement on the bicep. Okay, now I'll also do that on my wrist. Divide your wrist measurement on your wrist. Okay, you can see that 4 inches I just marked now is my midpoint. I've already used my pencil to mark my midpoint of the paper where I want to work so that I can get accurate measurements. Okay, so you go ahead and do that, or you can do that on paper. Don't worry, at the end of the class I'm going to take in that line so you can see what it looks like. So I'm connecting the 2 points, okay, my bicep point and my sleeve and my wrist point. Okay, that's just it. All right, for the lower part of the sleeve. Now we're going to be working out the upper part of the sleeve, which is our sleeve head. Okay, now you're going to pay great attention to this part. All right, very good attention. Okay, because the attention you pay is what you're going to be doing on your paper and you get a perfect sleeve. All right, now just take note. I'm going to get there is a midpoint line there, very faint. I use the pencil to indicate it. Okay, so I'm going to tick in from my from the margin line to my bicep. Okay, I'm going to tick in the line I have from my margin line to my bicep, my midpoint line, because I'm going to be using that point right now. Okay, so I'll go ahead and tick in that line, that pencil line I marked there. Okay, so I've tickened it. So starting from that point is where I'm going to be taking my other measurements to achieve my sleeve head. Okay, now connect these 2 points using a straight line this way. All right, so guys, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up on my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. All right, leave your comments. I really appreciate that. Okay, so now you've connected the 2 points, okay, on both sides. Now on one side we are going to be getting the midpoint of the sleeve. Okay, now get a midpoint. You can see how I folded my measurement tape. Okay, that way is easier. All right, now on that midpoint, go out by 1/2 inch. Okay, and then you go ahead and connect the 2 points, okay, using your straight ruler. Just take note of how I'm connecting it. Just connect it with a straight line and then back with a straight line again, just this way. Okay, Now on the other part of the sleeve head too, you're going to do the same thing. Get the midpoint of the sleeve of the line you have there, get the midpoint, okay, mark it. All right, now on that midpoint here, we're going to be going up, okay, we're going to be going up on this line, go up by ½ inch, then connect it just like we connected the other one, okay. And that's just it, okay. Now on this part again, we are going to get from that new point to the down to this point, get the midpoint once again, okay. We're going to repeat it on other parts as well. Get the midpoint, okay, for this part as well. Get the midpoint, fold your tape to get the exact midpoint, and then you mark it, okay. That's just it, okay. I'm zooming in so you can see clearly. Okay, let me shift my paper so you can see very clearly what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to be repeating it on this part as well. Okay, now on this point I'll divide again and get my midpoint. All right, then on this other part again, I'll divide and get my midpoint once again and mark it. Okay, just take note of that midpoint perfectly. Now these points are the points we're going to be working with. Okay, now on this point, okay, we're going to be coming down by 0.625. okay, so mark 0.625 down here. All right, then on this other point, go up by 0.625 as well. All right, 0.625 as well, and then you're going to connect it using your pattern master. You connect with a great curve. Watch how I'm connecting the points. Okay, connect from this point. Okay, just make sure that the ruler is cutting through all the points. Okay, from this point to this point and then to this point. Okay, now just watch how I'm going to be connecting it using my pattern master. Okay, just watch. All right, so I connected to the 3 points, and that's it for the sleeve head. And now for the lower part as well, you're going to make a fine curve as well and then connect it just this way too. Okay, make sure you cut through the 3 points, and that's it. Now we're going to go ahead and label it. This will be our front. Okay, that's it. Now at this other point, we're going to go ahead and repeat just about the same process. Okay, from this point, go up by 0.625 as well. Okay, 0.625. all right, and that's it. Okay, now on this point, we'll come down by 0.625. okay, and then go ahead and connect it using your pattern master just like we did for the first time. Okay, connect the 3 points. Okay, you're going to use the pattern master. Make sure you form a fine curve for the 3 points that you have. Okay, no, sorry, the point has to be from that new point that we created. Okay, so I'm going to be placing my ruler properly once again, and then I'll connect it. Okay, this way, and then I'll do the same for the other one as well. Go down, connect it. All right, so that's it, and we label this back. All right, and that's just it. Okay, so I'll go ahead and rule out that my line that I had initially drawn with my pencil, so you can see clearly that there's a midpoint line there. So don't forget to do yours. Okay, so you can get a perfect line. It was on that point I divided my bicep into 2. Okay, and then I divided my wrist into 2 as well. Okay, divided my wrist measurement into 2, and that's just it. All right, so you can go ahead and cut out your sleeve pattern. All right, so guys, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, don't forget to click the notification bell, so anytime I post a video on my channel, you get a notification. Okay, there are going to be lots and lots more of amazing videos for you to learn from on this channel. Okay, so before you cut, all right, you can as well measure the sleeve head of your pattern to be sure it's accurate with the pattern that you had created. Okay, so I'm going to get my the back part of my pattern. Okay, I had already done this pattern, so I'm going to measure it, okay, to ensure that it matches with the measurement I have here. Okay, so if it doesn't match, I'll know how to adjust it. Okay, so I'll go ahead and measure it. All right, so okay, perfect. It's just perfect. Okay, I'll go ahead and get the front part as well and measure it to see if it's accurate as well, if it matches with what I have. Okay, so I'll go ahead and measure it this way. All right, okay, now I'll go ahead and measure this one, the sleeve head as well, and see what I will get. Now if you measure it and have an excess of like 1 inch, which like I have here, you can ease it into the sleeve. Okay, into the sleeve head, that's just okay. All right, an inch extra is just okay, you can ease it in. Okay, it serves as an ease for the sleeve. All right, so that's just it for the sleeve. So I'll go ahead and cut it out because I have a perfect sleeve. All right, so just go ahead and cut yours out, and that's it. Now take note of how I'm going to be cutting the sleeve head part. Okay, take note of how I'll be cutting it. Take note of the curve. See this curve, that's what I'll be cutting out for the front part. Okay, so just follow through and cut yours in that manner as well. Okay, now for the back parts, I'll cut this one. Okay, that's the curve I'm going to be cutting through. Okay, so you go ahead and cut yours the same way too. Okay, and that's it for the sleeve head. So you go ahead and cut through the other parts of your sleeve. Okay, and that's it for our lovely sleeve. This sleeve pattern works for any kind of dress. You can even use it to make your blazer. You can use it as your sleeve for your blazer. If you don't want to use a two-piece sleeve, it works perfectly for your blazer as well. It works for your corporate gowns. It works perfectly, guys. So thank you so much for staying with me to the end of this class. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Click the notification bell. See you next time. Bye.